Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be building a 28-foot gate out of aluminum, and I'm going to walk you through the process. First, we're going to learn how to read instructions upside down. It says, all right, so this is pretty much what we get when I get a blueprint of how to build a gate. They're like, can you make this? And I'm like, yeah. On my CAM program here on this Bentech Dragon.
Bentech Dragon!
Which is a cut coat machine. I can etch, I can mark, and I can cut hole. Go in here and design a program to cut out my pickets. Our spacing is 2.641 center to center. Pretty tight spacing. We can't go any wider. They don't want the gaps any bigger than 3 inches.
Okay, let's start the clock.
Smolder. All right, so now that we've got our aluminum channel cut, we've got all of our picket holes laid out properly, and we're going to cut to length. Our overall length is 137 inches, so I'm gonna mark that out now. Take my speed square, and I'm going to just draw a line on there where we'll cut. Yeah, and that's it. Just like that.
That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it.
Take you about 10 to 15 minutes and you should have a whole finished gate, completely welded. 657 welds. No problem.
All done.
You're not done.
So on our super duper, super cool fireball table, we have these half clamps that clip into this fab table for us, so I can clamp my material down. Fireball. Pow pow, old son. Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to say that. I wonder if that's trademarked. It might be trademarked. So now that we've got our parts laid out on the table, they're just roughly laid out. I've got my bottom piece laid out pretty straight on the fireball edge, super square. Yeah, we'll get after that. All right, so now that we got the pickets in, we're gonna put in the end post. We'll line that up on the side here. And we're gonna go flush on the bottom. That'll be flush in line with this channel. We'll check cross square, and then once we check cross square, we're gonna weld these. This is sort of a fusion weld. You can run them out a little bit if you want some meat. I'm gonna actually run them flat. That way I can weld all the way around them pretty comfortably and make sure that I get a good solid weld all the way around on the bottom and on the top. Cutting the top pickets down to length so that way they can sit inside of the top rail channel. Welcome back. We've got both the gates are welded up. They are pretty much to the point of being done. We got to weld in the gussets. We talked to the customer, and the customer actually wants to add a little bit of fancy dogs to his gates. So we're gonna put some gussets in with some dog art. And we're gonna show you on the Plaz table how we cut all that out. And there's Connor. So these will go in the corners on the outside of the gate, kind of a little decorative piece. Obviously this was a mock-up, and then we'll make a big dog that'll go down here. Stay tuned for that. All right, so this is our Spark robotic machine. It's our plasma cutting table. It's an incredible machine, recommend it. Real easy to use, real easy programming. We've got our DXF programs put into the machine. These are some images that the customer sent to us, and we converted them into a DXF, and then I modified them size-wise and everything on the CAD program to be able to run them on our Plaz table. And we are ready to cut.
It's the final countdown. Da-da-dee-doo, be-dee-dee-dee-dee.
It's a dog. All right. Pretty cool. Can we him running? Is he bucking? Do a little Wyoming style? Put a cowboy on the back? Or is he jumping? He might be jumping a fence. Who knows? Now, we're gonna cut out the corner brackets. They're a structural bracket. Put a little decorative dog in there. We'll cut first one, and then I'll have to flip the dog around, and then we'll cut the second one, and those will be the top two. There's just gonna be a bunch of different triangles going a bunch of different directions, pretty much.
Hello, my name is Pluto.
Ready?
It's a puppa dog. Beauty puppa dog.
Happy dog.
Happy dog.
Oh my goodness. All right. So we've got all of the parts cut out for one of our gates. I had a few bugaboos, but we got them worked out. No, don't show them those. Accidents were made. Anyways, no! All right, so we were able to get one of our gates all the way cut out. That's what happened. Did you know today was National Sandwich Day? All right. We're just putting a little notch in the corner so that way I can get around the weld. Remember, wear safety glasses. Seen some of those Florida guys not wearing their safety glasses. There's a weld in this corner. Beveled it a little bit so that way it would seat up a little bit better in there. Leave a little bit of a gap for my weld, and you know, I'm a genius. I like to tack my outside corners first, that way I can adjust my inside corner up so it's flush. And yes, I'm wearing a pancake hood because my other hood's at the other shop, so you gotta do what you gotta do. And just so you know, this whole gate is gonna get powder coated. It's gonna be all black. Welcome back. We're gonna finish up this aluminum gate project. It's been a process and definitely a lot was learned. This is 1/4 inch aluminum. It's gonna be what we mount our LiftMaster operator onto. This particular gate measures in, including the hinge, the badass hinges by D&D. It's 47 inches to center, 27 inches up. That's gonna be where our bracket mounts, which we custom made in-house. I cut out on the Plaz table. So we're gonna mount these to the dog And then the operator arm can attach to that. And that'll be what operates the gate. So stay tuned, we're gonna get this tacked up and hopefully be done with this project and it be off to powder coating today. Well, it's been fun. We got our dogs and everything welded up on here, and got a few little spots that need welded up, and then we'll get our D&D hinges welded on, and this thing will be ready to go to powder coating. So it's been definitely a learning opportunity. It's been a ride, that's for sure. All right, so if you guys are looking for custom gates, check us out on our websites and call us at the shops. If you need a custom gate, let us know. That's it from your crazy Alaskan welder up here in Cody, Wyoming, and keep your stick on the ice.